right. There is this trendy issue on social media about the 300 million naira 2017 constituency funds.
200 for which year?
No, 2017.
2017, yes.
Of course, 300 million. Of course, we need to know the true story.
Well, you know that in 2017, 2016, because the former occupant of the seat was sacked on 7 December 2015, there was no senator representing Anambra Central in the Senate in 2016 and 2017. Because at that time I was still in the courts trying to pave way for the conduct of the rerun election. The former occupant of the office was continuously going through the back door to make claims for constituency projects due to Anambra Central Senatorial District. And she was doing that with her membership of the APC as a support for her to manipulate things. In 2016, there were provisions made in the constituency projects for 2016 for Anambra Central. Of course, no job was done anywhere in Anambra Central, you know. So in 2016, projects for Anambra Central Constituency Project Intervention Fund, there was no senator, you know. None was executed in 2016, but there were provisions made. In 2017, there were provisions made again, but there was no senator. And I was telling you, saying that the former occupant that was removed on 7 December 2015 was using her membership of the APC to continue to manipulate the constituency projects in the absence of a sitting senator, because I was in the courts fighting for the run to take place. So in 2016, the provisions made there disappeared. The monies were drawn, nothing was done in 2016. In 2017, the execution started in February 2017. Then by then I had come to the Senate, you know, and the adverts were made and contractors tendered for this job, because these jobs were domiciled at the NECO, National Examination Council. This is where the projects had been. 2016 on vamoosed, no job was done anywhere. Then for 2017, I started monitoring it immediately as I came. You know, I had to summon the director of procurement in NECO, Dr. Deshina, to come and see me at my office in the National Assembly to explain the processes they are going through for the implementation of the 2017 projects, because the projects, I saw them in NECO again. He came and tendering was on, everything was going peacefully. The registrar of NECO, the professor, I called him, he said, no problem. Along the line, he told me, no, remember that this thing was there and there was a senator before me. I said, no, there was no senator in 2017 and there was one in 2016. Now that I have made this, I'm the senator representing Anambra Central. Anything that will be done must be done through my office so that I'll be satisfied that these projects were executed. So they started playing, they became shifty because Honorable Chekunife was always running around them, telling them that I wasn't the senator in 2017, that she started claiming the projects. And I now asked them a simple question. Where was she senator in 2017? But then because she now was a member of APC, she was using her membership of APC to frustrate the execution of the project, laying claims to them. In fact, I had to reach out to Dr. Abubakar Siddiq, the chairman of the governing council of NECO. He's a lecturer in Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria. So the man told me that this woman has not given her space. Every time intimidating, forcing him to do this and that she owned the project. It was on this ding-dong thing. At the time they said the money had not been released. I had to run to the DG budget, Mr. Ben Akabeze from Iftedun here. I told him what was happening. He said no. I went to his office. He called the Ministry of Finance and they showed that they had remitted 150 million naira to the account of National Examination Council. 50 million for those projects, because the government released part of the funds. Other people were doing their own, except Anambra Central. this Uche Ekwunife decided to block it. I hope she's listening to this program. She decided to block it. So on one occasion, I had to go to Rockview Hotel to meet the chairman to explain to him that it will be unfair for you to begin to use her membership of APC to frustrate the execution of constituency projects due to Anambra Central for 2017. And she wasn't a senator then. And Nigeria, everything is politics. What she was making case was that if that job is executed now, I'll take credit. So the issue was that I would take credit as a senator. And she sat on that money. We fought because she was in APC. She frustrated the execution of 2017 project. But I'm not sure of what has happened to the money. Because and that's what I'm telling you, I'm getting to it. I'm still on it. Even last week, I called them, where is the money? Somebody traveled. Minister of Education, somebody traveled. She will go to Federal Minister of Education as a member of APC and say things, and they put wage on this. And by June this year, the financial year ended. Something we started struggling for from February, and other people were doing their own. She frustrated it. Today, she wants to go to the Senate. And people don't know these things. And by the time I get to the root of what happened to the money, I'm going to write as Senator representing Anambra Central. I'm going to write EFCC. That money will not be stolen by anybody. But that was what they have been doing in the past. You go and put amorphous projects in the constituency projects and go behind and draw the money. Nothing is done. If you see the provisions for 2016, you will cry for Anambra Central. Enhancement and promotion of learning in schools in Njikoka local government area, 50 million. Enhancement and promotion of learning in schools in Anocha local government area, 50 million. Enhancement of this and that in Durukofia, 45 million. What schools are there? If you are putting something in the budget, you have to particularize. You will say, girls secondary school, if they do, girls high school, Agolo, boys secondary school, Enuguku, whatever school in Idemili North, South and that. You will not see any of those things because you cannot track them. So in 2018, when I got involved with the budget of 2018, every project I put in constituency project has the address of the community or the school that will benefit from that project. Not this in Idemili North, where nobody can trace anything. Because if you say Idemili North, all the towns in Idemili North, nobody will lay claim to the project, But if you say Central School in Umeh, if you are tracking it, you can go and see whether the thing is built at Central School in Umeh or not. Health center or Ruku, you can go there and see. Primary health center to be built in Oba, in Idemili South. If you go there, you can see it. Fencing of federal the hospital, general hospital, if they do, you go there and find out whether it is done. Or renovation of a laboratory in the hospital. You go and see these things. These are the things I did. So they are upset by my coming to the Senate because when I said I'm going to be honest and tell the people the truth. And that's why they are struggling. Now, when she left APC and joined PDP, all those people she was intimidating with her membership of APC and closeness to corridors of power. They were in shock. Because at that time, her argument would be, I'm in APC, Victor Umeh is in ABGA. If you allow this thing happen now, ABGA will take the credit. So as members of APC, they start accommodating her and start frustrating me, And when in the end, she jumped out after emerging as a candidate of APC, this her claim that she's candidate of PDP is still in speculation. I'm waiting for her. At the right time, I will know whether she's a candidate or not in PDP. Because somebody who did not take part, somebody who was a member of APC during the primaries cannot become a candidate of PDP after the close of primaries. So we are waiting for official publication. Right. It's a speculation that she's in PDP. Okay. She's candidate. I'm waiting for INEC to publish her name as candidate of PDP. I'll show her lesson.
All right. The point is now is this, we are looking at it from the angle of the constituents.
Yes.
We're talking about the Anambra Central here.
Yeah.
They need to know if you explain it. Nobody has said this thing before now. We have heard this thing on social media.
I'm telling you this. I'm Senator Victor. I'm the one giving you the verbatim report.
You have heard everything now.
Yes. So
now people will
see.
now react.
Yeah, by the time I'm going back to Abuja tomorrow, because I'm waiting for a confirmation of where the money is now.
Because that's one thing.
If anything happened to the money in between, you will hear me. They must tell me whether that money was returned to Central Bank
or not.
Okay. Or someone has tampered with the money. You call one director, you tell you get back to you tomorrow. No, you won't hear again. So if they have done any business like they did with that of 2016, we'll hear. But let me tell you instructively, because of the trouble I started making when I came there, the registrar of NECO was sacked.
Oh.
Yes. He was sent on indefinite suspension, not very called again, because of the things they did in 2016. Now, the director of procurement, Dr. Additional, I'm calling their names so that she will know that I know what I'm talking about here, came to my office and told me that some of the companies she was trying to use to take away the monies, they used them in 2016, and I stopped it. Because of the way I was pushing this matter. The Federal Ministry of Education clamped down on National Examination Council. They were not able to award contracts. An embargo was placed on them. That embargo was to be lifted, along the line when Abubakar Gana became the acting registrar, So, but they've not been able to tell me where the money is. And I'll find out where the money is because Ben Akabeze confirmed to me that the money was in the account. And when the registrar was playing games with me, when the woman was on his neck, that I cannot make use of that fund for Anambra, saying I wasn't senator in 2017. He told me personally this, and I told him you cannot do it, And eventually he was placed on suspension, and he confided in me that some of these things that he made mistake. But let it be. If the money was returned to government, then there will be peace. If somebody tampered with that money, they will go to jail. I'll pursue them. Let's
assume that the money was returned to the government. Do you think there will be...
No, if the money was returned to government, that has lapsed.
And nothing can be done again.
It cannot be that she has frustrated it.
And, that's a loss to Anambra Central.
Because that is the selfish politics she plays. She's campaigning now, and I'm saying these things on radio to come and rebut them. They will come and rebut them. I'll give you the phone numbers of the people I'm talking about, both Dr. Adeshina, both Dr. Sadiq Abubakar, who is the chairman of the governing council. The pressure I put on them to award this contract for the benefit of my constituency, and she frustrated it with her membership of APC. Today, she's going around telling people to vote for her. That same APC, she has jumped out of it, to go to PDP and run.
Right.
So these things will crystallize and come to a head.
All right, let's talk about your